What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Supreme Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well, staying prayed up, focus on spiritual hygiene. We're gonna see what the energy is. Confusion, stability, grounding, overwhelm. Okay, so some confusion. It might be clearing up. Reflection. Somebody's confused as they're reflecting, or they're looking at their reflection, feeling confused. Engagement ring reflection. Higher commitment. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity about growth and endurance, stability and security. Oh. Okay, so a commitment with you is allowing somebody, being away from it is allowing somebody to see clearly something. Shadow side. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. Reunion. Oh, so somebody reunited with their shadow side. We always come back to each other. So somebody always go back into their shadow side, their south node energy. They having a conversation. Charmed or used, enable boundaries. Now maybe you don't want to talk to somebody. A girl with a snake, charmed or used. There's boundaries to talking, to having a conversation with somebody. Somebody want to call and hear your voice, but there's boundaries because somebody always go back to their shadow side. Oh, okay. So somebody always goes back to their old ways or something. Yeah. And you're evolving in growth and regret. So somebody's a regret could just be growing because they're separated from their soulmates or whatever. Yeah, there's separation here. Soulmates is kind of, yeah, not today, evolving and not today, because somebody keep not evolving. Like, so somebody ain't got time for it. You don't got time for it no more. Reveal. So it could have got revealed. Ew, interested in you, blooming romance. So you could be dating somebody else, flirting, wanting to date, and somebody has an addiction to hammer talking, to talking down. What's hammer? Sabotage, talking about a new chapter. Wow. Somebody So somebody could be trying to talk down on you being in a new relationship or dealing with somebody else. This because this is another thing they do when they in their shadow side. Or maybe you got revealed that this is what this person was doing or did to you or is doing to you because you're happy somewhere else and now you don't want to talk to them. Yeah, because you're mending something. Maybe your heart has mended. It could have got revealed that somebody wants to mend something, passionate and interested in you, indecisive, interested in you. Somebody could not know who you are dealing with, but there's clearly insane yeah, there's no passion with them or something, and there's could be passion with somebody else. So your heart could be healing. Yes, so you made the call to make a healthy choice. So this could be somebody, you could be with somebody that is healthy for you and your heart is mending, or you made a healthier choice in love, or something was a wake-up call that made you heal your choices in love. You're making healthier choices. Ew, chemistry and third party. Poker face. They're wearing a poker face that they have chemistry with a third party, but understanding. So, okay. Okay, so shadow side and reunion. Shadow side and reunion. Being indecisive. So somebody is always indecisive, unclear. That's their shadow side. Somebody's always, they can't make a decision. Yeah, not today. Like somebody doesn't deal. They don't make decisions. So they just sit in some indecisive energy. They never want to make a decision. Okay, yeah. So somebody could be unsure about you and you was like, all right, peace. No problem. Conversation girl with a snake. Boundaries here. Yeah, runner. They shouldn't have ran. Runner. Heartbroken. So it came out sideways. So something could have flipped the switch. So you could be running or what? What's runner? Ship, cutting ties. Yeah, that's over. So there's some cut ties here because somebody ran or you're running or whatever. Sabotage. Yeah, them running sabotage something. It made whatever bonds y'all had cutting ties. It's over. Okay. So reveal and mend. Love call, healthy choices. Reveal and mend. Blowing a kiss. Ooh boy, yeah. So you could be making kissy faces at somebody. Okay, what's this? Abundance. Wow, blowing unconditional love. The money. A positive mindset, manifest gratitude and bliss and blessings. So unconditional love, giving and receiving. So you're giving and receiving, manifesting something, a positive mindset, gratitude, fairness, and love. Yeah, so you've healed. This is all about, this is you here. So something has been fixed for you and somebody heartbroken because they're detached or you detached because somebody needed time and you had a new beginning while somebody needed time. So while somebody was unsure over here, you were somewhere mending and you're good. Okay. For some of y'all, it ain't really necessarily a relationship, but talking the chaser hope. Somebody said they hope you would they hope that you would chase. Fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependency. They was hoping that you would chase, awaiting messages. Yeah, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, chaser, and hope. Somebody keep hoping you'll call. Child. In the meantime, you look ascended. You'd have been ascended. Damn, you could have another soul tie with somebody. Wow. So, or you went through some type of ascension here and mended something. Something is mended for you, so you're good. Again, while they was over there unsure, you was somewhere mending. Love and fairness. So now you're getting love and fairness and abundance. This could even be you in union with your ancestors, with God, or this is a person. Yeah, mirror soulmate. Somebody who mirrors you. So somebody you with somebody that's a soulmate. So this is somebody you meant to be in union with, perhaps, and this is causing a separation with somebody else. Separation because somebody made mistakes. They were supposed to be responsible, and separation and mistakes. Yeah. Somebody is going to have to take responsibility for their mistake or whatever here because there's no chemistry. There's no chemistry. They didn't take it yet. Overwhelmed because somebody didn't want to be overwhelmed. You're not, you see, yeah. So you don't want to be overwhelmed. There's no chemistry here because you feel like somebody's irresponsible. Meanwhile, you're responsible over here. You got your shit in order or something here, and this person is irresponsible. So you're not gonna let this person overwhelm you. There's no chemistry between you two because you're like night and day. Like somebody, you handle your responsibilities and they don't. While they sitting here trying to make a decision, you're over here getting your life together. You don't want to be with a narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed. They can't do that. Yeah. And they trying to have faith that just because you're their twin flame, they can be guilty, but they're supposed to be committed and put a ring on it, keys on a ring, and mirror time. Somebody thought they had time or what? Or somebody thought y'all was on the same type time or whatever that is. So, okay. Something is over. Feels like this. Why? I feel like I don't know if it's karmics awakening one by one out this bitch, but why we keep backstabbed an engagement ring reminiscing. Damn, they backstabbed a higher commitment, something that was supposed to be eternal. There's separation and loss here because there was a betrayal. Yeah, it sabotaged it. Ain't this what I read 5 years ago? They're understanding that somebody need to understand their habits. They're struggling to find the right path. They have a habit of struggling to find the right path. They could be understanding that as they reminisce. This is stupid. Daydreaming about how to escape something irreplaceable. Yeah, they have a bad habit of trying to run away maybe from something that is a dream come true or something that's not replaceable, they still fuck up. Yeah, because they're a narcissist, they only care about themselves. Yeah, and they need to cut that out. They need to stop the pattern here, maybe of even giving the silent treatment. Like somebody needs to cut that shit out because they messed up here. Okay, what else? So they ruined their evolution. They sabotaged evolution and growth, the next phase, by being indecisive. There you go. And they shouldn't have detached. Somebody watching, looking, perception, that's not how they saw it. They didn't see it as a soul contract. And dating in the reverse. Cut down, keys on a ring, twin flames. So somebody treated their twin flame like an option. They didn't treat it like it was a soul contract. They weren't dating you. They weren't even paying attention to you. They were detached and not paying attention. So that's why the evolution, that's why you evolved and they didn't. Because like something was about y'all doing it together and they weren't even paying any attention to you. So of course they didn't evolve to the next phase of the twin flame union. They were somewhere else. Mirror. Because they was mirroring. Oh, so that's why y'all are not mirroring. That's why y'all not on the same path right now, because they weren't doing what they were supposed to do when they were supposed to be doing it. Y'all wasn't doing that at the same time. So yeah, now y'all are not mirroring. You're not on the same page anymore. What else? They're shocked. This is a sudden change. Okay, sudden. This is news to them. Oh, okay. Maybe if you have been paying attention, mess, hiding their true feelings, pretending and deluding, gaslight. So somebody gaslit themselves. They were hiding how shocked they are. They gaslit themselves. Yeah, third party in the reverse, soulmates. That a third party is not a soulmate. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. This soul connection. They was hiding their true feelings because something else got in the way. Something else got in the way and caused them to hide their feelings for you, interested in you. Okay. Runner. Talking. New chapter. Interested in you. I don't want to run anymore. New chapter. Passion. Habits. Understanding. Runner. Passion. Insane chemistry. Sparks having fun. Equal interests. So runner. They're running. There's no passion. Habits, because they're understanding their habits, or you understand somebody's habits. Oh yeah, that somebody be watching and stalking and giving the silent treatment. So somebody's still watching and stalking you now and hiding that they're interested in you, but they're still running from the passion, but they still watch you. This person, what? Why are you doing that? That's for what though? Like, what do you gain? Indecisive forgiveness. If you're gonna forgive them before for being a fucking stalker and being silent, no, because that's weird. Unexpected outcome. Somebody not getting what they want. I feel like, yeah, because they're still sabotaging something. Like somebody's very indirect and weird. What else? So they just sit back daydreaming. Oh, okay. About a reunion. Oh, okay. Somebody want to live in their fantasies. Okay. Clarity and truth, not enough, but they're not speaking the truth. So somebody could be trying to reconcile with you, but they're not enough truth. It's not enough clarity or something like that. There's not enough clarity. They're daydreaming about a reunion, but there's not enough clarity because somebody's gossiping about abundance or about somebody's positive mindset, why they was gossiping or what happened with some money in this karmic relationship. Yeah, they ran and got married for money. So there's not enough clarity about this karmic relationship they could have chose or ran to, or yeah, or something was karmic between y'all, could be, but it feels like some type of money situation with a karmic. So they could have married for money or there was money involved. Yeah, they would have to cut ties with partying, move on from partying. This karmic relationship, there's not enough clarity. So somebody could be dealing with a karmic relationship. They'd have to cut ties with all of this partying and with time with friends and whatever that money is and shit, gossip and money and whatever that lifestyle is. They'd have to let it go. Or you maybe you don't know because somebody just be silent, and that's fine. Keep to yourself. But the thing is, if you're not gonna bring clarity, then stay over there. Like it's like what I don't get this. Like I don't understand this. Very annoying. So you could feel like it's not worth it because it's so unclear. It's like, what the fuck is the point? I'm not. It's too much confusion. Why do it have to have confusion involved? Something that's for you should not involve confusion. That's one thing I have learned on my journey. Anything for you is not going to be confusion. Not going to be confusing. Damn it, yeah, because somebody was absent and that caused a lot of damage. Meeting and talking, savoring the moment, and being absent caused too much damage. Or them being absent from a karmic relationship is going to cause too much damage to the karmic. Nobody cares about the fucking karmic except them. Blowing kiss, unconditional love. Oh no, this is them being away from you caused damage to unconditional love. Yeah, because somebody was causing confusion, living in confusion, not being clear, being silent, but stalking you. That's yeah, okay. So them being absent caused too much damage to some unconditional love. It say it twice right here. There's no something is not unconditional anymore. Okay, so now there's boundaries and conditions dealing with this person, not with the dumb shit. And they're not bringing enough. Yeah, you don't want to be confused. You're like, fuck this confusion. Okay. Because somebody got to be committed to not being confused or not causing confusion. They'd have to be committed. Or, you're not going to accept confusion. They have to be committed. They regret detaching because it cut something down. It cut down like their chances or something here. Yeah, for evolution and growth. Look at that. Somebody would have to grow up. Yeah. Hiding their responsibilities or hiding from them in a soul tie, they regret it. Somebody was trying to act like they ain't know better. Somebody played too much. It's okay. You're somewhere else. Like it doesn't matter. So this is this person. What's not enough? Addiction. Wow. What's addiction? Dishonesty. Somebody love being dishonest. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and dishonest. They have an addiction to being dishonest about being unsatisfied, being lighthearted about something. Yeah, a picture wedding. So somebody could have tried to make something look good with somebody else. So this could even be a person that's like, oh, you're like who really downplayed you, like, oh, you're not pretty enough, or you're not this enough, or you don't do this enough, or something like that, and went with like some arm candy or something that they thought looked better, something they thought would mean more, and it doesn't. Like somebody's realizing karmic shit, like, yeah, it's cute, but it's cute to strive for perfection, but it's not, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. But when you find some unconditional love, that's perfection. But somebody like, I don't like how you showing up. Your heels not high enough, or you don't dress like this enough. So I don't want. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So how they feeling now though? Like, yeah, mm-hmm. So now they just stuck in a daydream, trying to fucking what? What? So yeah, that's why they were detached from dating you, or somebody could be very superficial. Yeah, so then they was like, I don't want to deal with it. They had a responsibility and they didn't want to deal with it. And that's fine. Yeah, a narcissist. They gotta detach from that, or you detach from this narcissist, very selfish person, very materialistic, superficial person here. And this is a sudden change because there's boundaries. Now there's so many boundaries, it feels like. Cause this person old school. You feel like this person is old news or something here. It's outdated. Like, so anything old school, anything outdated for you, there's boundaries now. And this person is part of that. Something, it's like a part of your life that you're just not anymore. Something could have required you to be a different type of person that you're just not anymore. And they would have to like be different or something. Yeah. Karmic. Yeah, you see them as karmic. and it left you heartbroken. So you see something that's karmic with them. You feel like they were just a lesson or something like that. They feel like, oh, you my person, and you like, bitch, be for real. You are a karmic. Yeah. Somebody made themselves karmic. They awaiting messages, detached, inseparable. I had to let this go, inseparable. Yeah, so you feel like you had to let it go. From waiting for them to call you or text you, you detached from feeling like y'all was inseparable. So you feel like, yeah, you feel like this is a tie that has to be karmic because you let it go. Like you let it go and your life got better. And it's something is a y'all are on different like somebody really feel like you're their person, like divine person, but you feel like the decisions that they made and the choices, the path they went down is karmic. So how are they divine? You're a divine person, they're karmic, which I agree with. I agree with that for whatever that's worth. Like, you know what I'm saying to you, but I agree with that. That's how I would see it too. Like, you clearly are making karmic decisions. So what that makes you karmic. Like, and then you keep doing it. So you still karmic. Like 2 + 2 is 4 every time, you know? Like what? Okay. So it broke your heart. So you see it as karmic. Yeah. Because somebody, again, they still doing it. Something is still, they're still the same or something like that. Yeah. Understand that. And you understand this person has this habit. So you see them as karmic. It's period. They have karmic habits. That's it. Keeping secrets. Yep. Because they're a runner. They like to keep things private, keep things secret, keep things hidden from you. Somebody's dishonest. They don't tell the truth. They hide their feelings. They don't express their feelings. They just sit and stalk you, which is very weird. Um, and they keep their secrets and run away. Yeah, that's fine. They can be karmic. Yeah, they ran from a soulmate because they disagreed with the fact that y'all were soulmates. Or now you disagree because you feel like, so you have a standard. This feels like you have a standard and they don't live up to it. That's what it feels like. You're like, how can you be a soulmate or my divine counterpart or my twin flame when you broke my heart, ran away, you got bad habits, and you're weird. You're a weird stalker. Just because you can stalk somebody 24 hours a day don't make you their fucking soulmate. Like somebody has a very warped view on this situation, it feels like. And it's simple. They're karmic and they're a narcissist. So they can't see reason. They can't see logic. They're like, but we supposed no, it just means I made an impact on you and you're still the same though, which means you're karmic. So what are we doing here? Somebody, I mean, you know, 10 miles up the street is the most beautiful place you've ever been to until you go to Greece. You know what I'm saying? And then you'd be like, oh, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever done until you go to Bali. And then you like, oh no, this is the most beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how somebody treating it. You not just downgrade you or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? You may be Greece. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make that you the end all be all for them. Like you didn't look like you done moved on to what the next best thing is for you. So it's like, what? You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what else? Yeah, there's no clarity. Somebody like what? Yeah, I don't know. Cause somebody don't be telling the truth or something. Or somebody not getting it. Is they not understanding that something is the damage. Yeah, how being unclear can cause so much damage. Like it's simple. You are a liar, a faker, and a stalker, and a cheater, and a whatever this is. So it's like, what's the problem? What do you not? What's unclear? But they interested in having a conversation. You could be shocked to know that somebody want to have a conversation because it's like, for what? After all this, you want to talk about what? What can they possibly say? Type of energy, confusion. Yeah, you're confused. Oh, now you want to make healthy choices? Oh, okay. So you could be wondering if it's even smart to talk to this person. Probably not. That's why you detach. Look at this. You like, stop playing with me. Get the fuck on somewhere. What is there to talk about? Absence. Mask. Not the absence, not today. Mask. They better take that mask off or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. Somebody gotta act like your boundaries are for play, or they thought they were and they're not. Yeah, overwhelmed. Somebody could want to really like love bomb, overwhelm you. Love bomb. Same thing. Surprise invitation, struck by love. The stress is draining me. Yeah, somebody want to drain you by love bombing or something here. Or somebody overwhelmed, trying to have faith. They overwhelmed, but they're trying to have faith. Absence, dishonest. That they can be dishonest about their absence. Shadow side. Once again, there you go. That's because they still in their shadow side. Somebody's still broken by their shadow behavior. They still living in it. It's like, for what? Talking, holding back, still holding back, being reciprocal. So y'all could both be holding back, or you're just holding back because they're holding back. It is what it is. They're not talking. Their shadow side has them broken. They live there. And that's why there's still no communication. Y'all both like, fuck that. You like, you're karmic. What do you have to say? And I want to stalk you all the time, but I don't want to say nothing. What? But we're counterparts, and I want to be with you, but I don't want to say nothing. What do you mean? You just probably just looking at this person like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, somebody is a mind fuck. And it's just it's less stressful to just not deal with it. It's like, what is the point of dealing with all that? Exactly. Like, if it's got to be all that, then what's the point? Like, something is just draining. It's like, what is the even are you doing? Like, what even is this? What? Too much. Yeah, separation and guilty, because they're guilty. Period. Somebody know they guilty. That's why they can't say something. Somebody can't be direct, can't talk to you, can't speak up, because they know they're the one guilty of being absent because they was partying, reminiscing something about their past, perhaps where they thought it would be paradise, and then they neglected showing you any love. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So they know that they're the guilty one. They know that it basically, it's the onus is on them, like, entirely. And they know that. That's a lot of pressure with that overwhelmed. So they feeling under pressure or something here. Yeah, but it's like there's no way out. There's no way out. They're in under pressure, feeling like they gotta let go of their shadow side. Yeah, they can't be absent or something. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Hmm. So something's over. Ego death, downward spiral. They're not happy about this ending, something being over. Or, damn, not happy. Somebody could have got married, or maybe you did. Somebody could feel like it's too late because you're married or whatever. Yeah, not happy because you love yourself, or they need to love themselves. Yeah, there's evidence that you love yourself. No to twin flame. Yeah, you don't feel like this person is your twin flame at all. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, somebody got a damn. Because somebody got an STD or a demon. That's why you block, or what? There was something got blocked. Some attachment got blocked. They're not attached to you. A demon. They're not. Something is not attached. They can't. That's why they can't track you. So you don't have. Okay, so if you made a soul tie with this person, and this person has some type of demon attachments or attachments on them, those attachments are not on you anymore. Because when you make a soul tie, you get what they get, whatever. Right? Connection. Y'all are not connected anymore. If there was something connecting you both, it's not there anymore. You're doing you stress free, and they can't track you. So you're not on the same path anymore. You're free. You're on your own path, is what this means. Yep. And somebody arrogant, or you are, you're like, bitch, it's my way now, and I'm running. Because somebody married a demon that they was attached to, or they married somebody that transferred their demons to them, and now they worried. Because the spiritual police said it's the end of this cycle, and now somebody in regret because that's fair. And now they mirroring whatever spiritual warfare you had to deal with them. If this person was a disturbance to your spirit, now they dealing with somebody that's a disturbance to theirs. Yeah, this thug is rejected. They can't be in your energy because they had a fresh start with a psycho ex, and that shattered everything. And you could be coming out in readings. They could be confused or trying to mix the readings. Somebody could be asking questions here about some money, and it's shocking news. They getting karma and it's shocking news, and now they under pressure, heartbroken and feeling like shit. They heart could be feeling like shit. They're heartbroken because they blocked. Their family saying they love them, or their family trying to say they love you. They being two-faced just to make a permanent ending for y'all to reconcile. And now they see their true colors. So their family could have even encouraged them to go deal with somebody else. We love you. We just want what's best for you. Whole time that person was terrible for them. So now they mirroring that. They over there dealing with false family members and people who never had their best interests in mind. People who just wanted to serve their interests, or they wanted this person to continue to be superficial or not do what was best for them. Maybe because they were getting something out of it, or they just didn't like you, or something like that. And so it's too late. Yeah, true colors. Moving on. Bad credit. Yeah, you moved on because now this person got bad credit. They're indebted to you. And so is their bitch ass family for keeping secrets about some legal case. They tried to sweet talk somebody. Now they depressed, or sweet talk somebody into being depressed about you to go round and round with a workplace affair. Somebody, they was fucking their colleague or something like that. They got sweet talked while they was feeling depressed to go back into a cycle with somebody they had a sex addiction with their coworker, or they was fucking their secretary, or whatever did they be happening in the movies, chat. Okay. Somebody saw that they was sad and took advantage of them, basically, and then they tied themselves, and they family like, nah, just marry them, not your twin flame with they dumb ass. Now they miss having telepathic communication with you, but they trapped themselves with a Jezebel who they now side-eyeing, or who was side-eyeing a fucking divine feminine, or somebody could have said use a Jezebel. That's a lie. And somebody here hate divine feminine because they jealous, or what, or hated somebody because since childhood, or because somebody got childhood wounds and they're very ABUSIVE. Okay, they're very that's how they cope, is by being that word. And somebody, yeah, could have tried to play on your wounds, or be a bully to you. A Jezebel, or them and a Jezebel. That's how they was. Okay, so they was this word, okay, to cope with being ashamed, being embarrassed about you. Or that's what they did to their twin flame, and now they're embarrassed because they were ABUSIVE to you. And you're not having no strings to somebody. Cause that's why you don't want no strings, because they was like that to you, and they was reckless. They didn't give a shit just to go mess with a Jezebel and cheat on you. Somebody did that just because they what? See, yeah, fed up. That you're not, yeah, they was backstabbing you when something was supposed to be a romance. And you're fed up. You're like, no, it's supposed to be love here, and it's just ABUSE. I think the fuck not. And then they hid it by acting like a good person, being secluded, being fake busy, wearing a mask, like everything cool, like they did ABUSEU in the relationship. Okay, now they bumping heads with the fact that you said goodbye. These memories are bad news for you because they ghosted you, or neglected you, or left you hanging, or whatever this is for a karmic tie. I see it poking. You got signs already that they was dealing with a karmic tie. So you see them as bad news. Just all again, you see them as karmic. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. It's like to you it's clear. To them, something is wrong with this person. No bullshit. I'm not even like bullshitting. But this is how people that are ABUSIVE don't see themselves as that big of a problem. Like they like, oh, I made a mistake 3 times. Oh, I can stop cheating. Oh, I can stop lying. I can stop, bullying you and pushing you down. They don't know how they sound. Like to somebody that was on the receiving end, you sound like a liar. You sound like you have a condition that you're in denial about. You sound like you need to go get treatment. Like, you know how stupid you sound when somebody then had 3, 4 black eyes from you, and you done cheated 17 times, and you done had, you still working in the same place with the same secretary, but you telling them, oh, I'm a change. I'm not going to see them no more. I'm not like, shut up. You sound stupid. You sound like a liar. You sound like a ABUSER. To go live in the moment and be a jackass. Yeah. You need to go get healing. Somebody's in an illusion that they're healthy. Yeah, creating illusions that they're prayerful. I believe in God, then come home and black your eye. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah. They're praying that they can keep the truth on the low from their wingman or about their wingman. Like somebody wants to hide. Again, they would rather hide that they were like this than be open and go get treatment. Like somebody's still in denial. And this is exactly why they're a karmic. They praying they could keep it on the low from coming out what they did with their wingman, but it's too late. They already know. They're already binded. They're already karmic. Somebody keep trying to spy, be curious about something being fake news. They're trying to spy and see if you're picking up on, or if the readings are picking up on. So yeah, because somebody you're already picking up on this shit. It's already coming out here. These people are like, when y'all going, just go find a cliff, any cliff that's high, and just jump off of it. I'm so dead ass right now because this is tired. This is sickness. This is somebody deeply in denial about their mental health and their emotional health. Deeply. Like to the point where, divine being, if this person come around you, I would just call the police. I would just call the police because what? Like you're dealing with a head case. I'm not even joking. Like there's no smile on my face. There's no humor. And y'all know I laugh a lot. I like to goof. I'm not goof. I'm not playing right now. They keep spying to see if they can hide it. The evidence, but you spiritually gifted. I already said that because you love yourself. You can have a new boo, a new divine masculine. They wishing you would see them as such, but it's a no. Somebody could have wished they have a baby with you, or you have a new boo that wants a baby with you, or something like that, and they not happy. You could be pregnant or about to be, or so you gonna have a baby with this new boo who's actually a divine masculine. See what I'm saying? Somebody could want to get you pregnant and they know that, and they in their feelings as they watch you online. Because this is causing some type of mental breakdown. Literally, there are go that fractured psyche. I keep hearing. Literally, out of here. Like somebody having a mental I'm telling you, somebody's now losing it. Like, cause yeah, cause partying, drinking, drugs. Somebody could be looking for their options because they need them. Somebody could want to numb themselves with something, a substance, because it's too much mentally. Somebody is a true psychopath, like narcissist. Like this is how they fall apart when someone that they ABUSED, move on with their life. Okay, yeah, because they have to learn a lesson here. They're getting a message that this was a lesson, but turning their back and then trying to use spell work, or turning their back because of a spell or turning their back and doing spell, whatever this was, whatever. So, okay. Let's see what the ancestors have to say about this. And then I'm going to pack it up. Yeah, disconnect witch. So somebody was using spell work, child. Somebody was, or they need to disconnect from a witch, or they need to stop doing witchcraft because it's just fucking up their life. Yeah, prophecy. Something disconnected them from the prophecy. Some witchcraft could have, yeah, because they was doing witchcraft out of vanity. Somebody was vain, superficial, and doing something for personal gain, and it was not healthy for you on the receiving end. Yeah, they was exploring different ways to use witchcraft. I'm trying to tell you, like, these people weird. Yeah, this tribe, a tribe of people was exploring something. Somebody could have gotten to a group, a coven, or went to one, or they part of one, and they was exploring different witchcraft on you. This is pathetic. All because somebody didn't want to do right by you and wanted to ABUSE you, and these people supported them. So everybody here falls under that umbrella. You know, birds of a feather shit together. Okay, explorer, messenger, leadership. Somebody who's a spiritual leader, a messenger. They did this to that person. That's why they're getting karma. They could have even did that on a court situation, justice, communication. Maybe in something that they said to the justice system, even, or spiritual court or something. Like somebody try to cause all these confusion just because they didn't want to do right by you. Like, this is very extreme. Just because they didn't want to do right and then they were embarrassed by it. So instead of fixing their mistake when they had the chance, somebody doubled down on the dumb shit and then tried to cover it up even more. That's extreme. Call the police. Call the police. Because they thought they wasn't seen with they dumbass. Yeah, here and now trying to hide that they did all this playing. Yeah, thought they was a wise guy. That's what they thought. Spirit said they thought. Huh? We see you. No, we know exactly what you did. You got us fucked up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Objective was the prophecy. They should have followed along and left it as is. Somebody should have lived up to the expectation and lived up to God's standards for what he had ordained. And instead, they thought they could do some slick shit and fool God. Okay, sure. Again, because these people are ABUSIBE, and this is the only way they see to be able to do something. Instead of being correct and correcting their ways, they think they can just try to get a stronger hold on something. No. Nope. They remember something about a home when they perfected continuing to do something, or what? Self-preservation. You keep persevering your stability or something like that. They try to affect that. They're remembering that, or trying to remember that, or whatever. Yeah, how they was a snake. See? Driver, yes or no? Is somebody driving, yes or no? So somebody could have even tried to do something to your home and your car. This has come up many times. This is how they try to affect people, is by for their forward movement and their stability is basically what this represents. Okay, but on a 3D sense, okay, someone literally could have tried to act this out. Okay, but something was seen, something, whether or not these people see it as witchcraft, that's how the universe sees it. Them talking down, them planning and plotting on you, them trying to literally do things to you, it's all seen as spiritual warfare because this was a spiritual situation, or you're a spiritual person, or you have you're close to God or close to your ancestors or something. And therefore, if the spiritual realm get a signal that you're not okay, they're going to come and see what's going on. And if this was a spiritual situation, or someone, whatever this is, it's seen as a transgression against you. So it's seen as them trying to distort reality, mess up what God ordained, and he gonna take that personally. Okay, God took this personally. So it's seen as a spiritual crime. So somebody, I don't know, somebody asked if you left somewhere, or are you still able to move about. A snake, yeah, snake home. Yes or no, home. Driver, yes or no, home. Somebody could have even been trying to stalk you in your home, and then something changed. Change in addiction because somebody wanted you to keep changing homes or be unstable. So I'm telling you, it's as above, so below. Somebody wants you to be unstable 3D so that you unstable spiritually. This is like, I feel like but this here is purposeful witchcraft because they already say they was exploring ways. So this is all that somebody did. They cheated, they hid their feelings, they didn't express themselves. And then because they were embarrassed by that, like maybe you detached, then they started doing all this witchcraft to try to mess you up, get you unstable, because they were embarrassed that you basically found out that they got karmic ties, and they cheated and lied and did witchcraft. Like it's like somebody keep regressing like even further. Like somebody has severed ties with you so bad there's no meat left. Like somebody has ripped away everything that was left. There's nothing but bone. There's nothing. And then when there was nothing but bone, somebody broke the bone and then got all the marrow out. So now it's just hollow. But by their own hand, they've done this. And now they want to come back and be like, I'm not karmic. I'm your divine person. I think you better call the police immediately because somebody is very unwell mentally. Yeah. Yeah. Empress and Judgment. Ace of Wands. Yeah. You've already called judgment on the situation. Something's not enough. Page of Cups. Somebody is just very emotionally immature. Somebody is not right in the head. They're not all there emotionally and mentally. I'm not even joking. You should call the police on this person. Two of Wands, if they ever. Two of Wands. So now somebody want to take action on an opportunity from the past or a gift, something they had in the past, an opportunity in the past, but they're worried now that they've trapped themselves. They're worried that they're going to be restricted, and they are, because what? Somebody could be worried about somebody's mental health, or you are. That could be what you're calling judgment on. Is that now they want to take all this action on something from the past, like an opportunity they was already given, a gift from God they was already given. Somebody mental health. This is two mental health cards. Knight of Swords is somebody who's sleepless, okay, very anxiety filled, somebody who is dealing with the effects of something's mentally unstable, okay. This person could be very delusional, okay. They could be seeing things at night. Somebody crown chakra could be messed up, how she grabbing her crown, okay. And then Eight of Swords is somebody who they have a mindset or something about their mind is like can only think one way, self-limiting beliefs. They're not mentally capable of seeing beyond something. They're blindfolded. Somebody third eye, I was picking up earlier, somebody's third eye is completely shut. This is also covering her third eye. She can literally see the way out if she just would take the blindfold off and walk through the swords. Like you can take, she's not even, she's loosely tied, one arm is loose, like you can get out of that. But somebody, their mind is not. What else? Somebody can only think about whatever they desire here. Somebody needs to heal. Yeah, somebody needs to heal something. Ace of Cups with Temperance. Maybe heal their heart. They have to heal their heart. Yeah, from all this. What somebody? Yeah, something about this manipulation, or they're not going to be able to create or take any action or manifest anything until they heal their heart It's not going to happen. Their mentality restricts them. That's what this is. Their mental health is restrictive. They can't see beyond something. Somebody also can, if they don't accept that they are ABUSER, they're never going to be able to heal. You have, the first step is admitting there's a problem in the first place. You're not going to get anywhere if you keep not trying to face that there's a problem. Yeah. Somebody needs to see the truth, break through. They're not going to get a yes answer until they heal. And that's not even a yes answer with you. I think that's with the universe, period. Somebody's mental health here, they need to get control of it. Yeah. Somebody is trying to control a yes answer and it's not going to work. They want their happily ever after. They're not going to have it. They're not going to have it. Somebody want to be seen. They want to be in control. They want to be seen as self-sufficient, independent. Somebody could want clout for that. Yeah, Eight of Wands, the Sun. Somebody wants it to happen fast. That could be somebody's problem too. They look for the fast way. With the Eight of Wands, it's like they want to be that overnight, and that's not how that works. You have to put in the work to get to being self-sufficient and independent and healthy. That shit takes work. It takes addressing wounds. It takes being honest with yourself about who you really are. And somebody can't do that. They have very self-limiting ways of thinking. Somebody can't think outside the box. They can't think any other way. And this is sad. This is this person's fate. They're sick. Four Swords. Sick. The Devil with the Seven of Cups in the back. This is a delusional mindset. This is also a fantasy. This is an illusion. Somebody's sick and in an illusion. They have devilish thoughts. Maybe when they're sleeping at night or when they meditate or they meditate on darkness. Somebody has devilish fantasies, how they see things playing out in their mind. It's toxic, it's psychopathic. This is all about their mental health. And again, with the swords, even when somebody try to be quiet, like still their mind, this is all that comes up is the devil and the Seven of Cups. This is nothing but illusions. It's nothing but bondage. It's unhealthiness. It's obsession. It's like cloudy thinking. It's devilish thinking. It's psychopathic thinking. It's narcissistic thinking. It's sociopathic. It's cruelty. It's ABUSE. That's all they see. That's all they are. That's as far as they're able to go. Somebody has very dark thoughts. Yeah, because who thinks of trying to cause a painful ending to somebody or betrayal, deep betrayal to somebody just because they didn't want them to move on and be free? They wanted to cause turbulence for somebody who was smooth sailing away, getting away. That's all they can think about. Because somebody don't have a heart. Their heart is not healed. It's blocked. What else? Four of Cups. Because somebody don't want to give up. Like somebody wants to win at all costs. That's all they can think about. The Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, four. I'm sorry. Yeah, not the Four of Swords. The Five of Swords. Somebody refused to just let something go. Yeah, they refuse to awaken or make a final decision. They refuse. And something is ruined, something is defeat, or they refuse to accept that they're defeated. It's over. Something's over. The Death card permanently. Somebody cannot accept with the Four of Cups. They cannot accept that something's over, that they're defeated, that even though they did everything to ABUSE, it's over. Of course. Somebody said, oh, I'll just, do that until you give in. What? That is such a toxic, devilish mindset. But again, this is as far as they can think. That's all they can think of. They don't have a healthy resolution. There is nothing. Out of all 7 cups that they're daydreaming and thinking about, all they can see is a toxic way, a way to cut you down, to make you do what you want them to do. That's not healthy. Somebody does not have any healthy solution, so they just tear you down. Something's over. They refuse to awaken that something been over. He a skeleton. He not even fresh. Something been over. Yeah, the fool. Because somebody gambled. Yeah, when they walked away because they didn't like a Queen of Swords. Somebody already knew. You could have told this person they get karma, or somebody did. Or they was already warned that their karma would be for you to get clout and be independent and get a win very quickly too, to move into some type of clout. Your reputation would soar, or your inspiration or something. Here you have a positive reputation. It's somebody that has you have a positive reputation. You're a good person and you would have been good for this person, but they chose to be unhealthy because all they can do is be karmic. This somebody need to accept that they are karmic. And until they heal, that's what they're going to be seen as. They will forever be seen as somebody that is not your equal, not even by a long shot. And even if they fix their energy, it's almost like once you know what somebody's capable of, again, it's hard to, it's hard to unsee that. So, good luck to this person. They need to go to therapy or something. But as far as my opinion, for what it's worth, like I said, I would call the police immediately. Woo! Immediately. Love y'all. Be safe. Bye.